Oh. I see how it is. We'll play hide and seek, huh? Well then, where oh where could you be off to? Ha! Gotcha! Ha! Gotta say, almost had me there with hiding in that little wicker basket. But you should have ditched the white robe. Gave you away. Now, if I were you, I'd sit down and come quietly. You're one of them white robe mages from Alvek in the west, which means you're pretty useless in a fight without your little book. So once I was able to get that away from you, you'd already lost. You just didn't know it yet. Now, show me your hands. They aren't gonna bind themselves, you know. Look, don't make this harder than it has to be. Your camp has been taken. All of you Vek have either fled to the shore, been captured, or tried to fight back against my boys and found out the hard way that our Highlander steel beats your weak Vek magic any day. So, what's it gonna be, Vek? Gonna try something that'll send you to your divines? Or are you gonna come nice and quietly like a good little puppy? Ah, I knew it wasn't gonna be all easy. Stop squirming and just hold still. Well then fine. If you won't come willingly, I'll just have to drag you there myself. Up you go. There. Now, I hope you like the way cages look, because if you keep squirming around like that, I'll see to it that your cage door is sealed shut. Now then, off we go. And you should feel honored. You've just been captured by the true owners of this new land. This Alterra. It's the true inheritance of the sons of Alheim. Not all Vek or all Assad. And you do good to remember that, Vek. Now, get ready. Because you're not getting comfy in your little towers anymore. As of now, you're not a white robe. You're a thrall. A thrall of Ivan Ragnus, son of Alheim. Good evening, little Vek. How are you enjoying your new living quarters? It's no mage tower, but from what I hear, the cage isn't all too different. Have I come to mock you? No. Of course not. If I was going to mock you, I would have done it with all my boys around. I'm not one to waste a good boast. Why am I here alone then? Because it's been quite some time since we raided your camp. You're probably quite hungry. And the grog this evening is divine. And what's the good of talking about good grog if you haven't tasted it yet? Why? We are celebrating. All of my men demand a revelry and a feast after every victory. Keeps the spirits high while we fight to claim this land. Between you Vex, the Asadi, and the brush beast that infest this place, a bit of celebration is good for the spirits, I think. All you have to do is get accustomed to the noise, since you're stuck with us now. Now, little white robe, I've brought you your share of tonight's hunt. Yeah? A plate full of food and a horn of the best ale of the evening. Well, you need your strength back after our day of fighting me and my boys. You've earned it. What? Why that look? Did you think all of us Highlanders were barbaric savages, no different from the brush beasts here? Well, then you have much to learn of us. Perhaps as my thrall, you'll get the opportunity to see our little personal lives. But, for this food, there is only one little catch. You gotta hand me that little white robe of yours. That's the deal. This food, for that robe. Why? Because I'm going to burn it. That robe is a symbol of your identity as a mage of Alvek. But I have your magic book, and you belong to me now. So as long as that is, you're not a white robe. You're a thrall of the Highlander Battle Chief. That is your new identity. Even if you don't agree, or believe that this is your new truth, I'll be taking that robe. So, are you at least gonna use it to get some food so you don't starve? A wise choice. Here, dig in, little Vek. Now I'm curious. What do they call you? Huh. A fitting name for such a delicate thing. You mages are like a single lone flame. You're powerful, with the potential for utter destruction. But a slight gust of wind is easy enough to quell you. But that doesn't mean a flame doesn't have its own beauty to behold, doesn't it? Pretty, but dangerous. But pretty. So, with that being said, now that you've given me that robe, I have an offer for you. I like you. You have a nice fire to you. And enemy or not, I appreciate that. In anyone. Takes balls to engage me in combat and make out alive. And you almost got away too. Even less made it that far. So since I like you, I'm gonna make you a very special offer. You see, in the scuff we had with your little white-robed friends, I had a servant who thought he could take on 3 mages at once. Huh. You see that dark pile of ash over there? Yeah, that's him. So, since I'm feeling generous, and I did spare your life instead of just jabbing my axe into that hiding place of yours, I'm gonna give you a way to get out of that cage and stretch your legs. I bore of the simple and easy way out. I'm a bit too bold for that. So, what do you say about being my personal servant? Yes, a northern heathen keeping a refined right-robed mage as his servant. The thought makes me laugh, which is why I'm offering it. And maybe, if you prove yourself, I might just tell you where I hid your magic book. That and you'll actually get out of this cage and actually do something. The alternative? Stay here and rot. Your choice, little Vek. Thought so. Here then, take my hand. Why don't you come see the revelry for yourself? And don't try anything funny. I got boys here armed to the teeth ready to cut a mage in twain if they see a hand motion they don't like. Well then, follow me, my new little servant.